This is not a recognizable brand for you, but this laptop nails it. Let's review XMG NEO 16. MechRevo 16 Super or XMG NEO 16 is one of the most powerful budget gaming laptops in the market, and I liked it. I liked using this laptop. This laptop has two names: XMG NEO 16 in Europe or North America, and MechRevo 16 Super in East Asian countries. And I kinda like this laptop. Before starting the review, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and ring the bell icon so you won't miss our next videos. Let's start with the body. I like the design here, I like the body here, but you'll get aluminum lid and plastic body. It's okay, but we don't expect more in this price range. Keyboard feel is fine, it's a little mushy, and I prefer using an external keyboard. Other than that, I didn't like the trackpad here, but you will use an external mouse anyway. One other thing I should say about the trackpad is you have a dedicated shortcut for the trackpad to turn it off, which is nice, but the trackpad is not annoying for me and it's not in the way on my fingers when I'm using a keyboard, but it's a nice touch. The hinge is not stiff enough and you will see wobble when you are using this laptop, even when you are typing with this keyboard, and it's a little bit annoying. RGB on this laptop is not enough and I don't like RGBs on this laptop. Keyboard has 4-zone RGB. I didn't like it because it's too dim, and keyboard buttons are not my favorites because it has white borders around the keys and I didn't like it. You have RGB on the MechRevo logo and also in the vents. It's a nice touch, but it's just for show off and you're not gonna see it anyway. Port selection on this laptop is okay. Why? Because it has 3 USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type A ports, 1 USB Type C, which is not Thunderbolt, I think, because it doesn't have the icon. And you'll get an SD card slot at 100 megabytes per second, which I liked a lot. And this is a nice touch for every laptop. And also you'll get an HDMI 2.1 port, which supports 4K at 144 Hz, which is nice. And you get 2 audio jacks, one for headphone and one for microphone, which is good for professionals, but it's a little confusing for other people. And you get 1 AC adapter port for your 240-watt charger, which is nice. I like the design here, and it's good to have a small chargers like this. I like it. Overall, in this section, I can give this laptop a 7 out of 10 score. I liked it and I think it's good, but I didn't like the keyboard here and also the hinge. This display is good. This laptop has a 2K 240Hz display at 100% of sRGB and 350 nits of brightness, which is nice and enough for this price range. I like it, and I didn't find any laptop with 2K and 240Hz refresh rate, which is nice, and I like this display. I played games with it, I edit videos with it, and I didn't have any problem with it. And I can give this screen a solid 8 out of 10 score, which means it's a good screen, especially with its tall aspect ratio at 16:10. I liked it. The best thing about this laptop is this display. Okay, let's talk about performance. This laptop has an Intel Core i9 3900HX 24-core CPU with RTX 4070, which is nice, and it's a good composition, especially in this price range at $1,500. It's so cheap, and you can't deny the fact that it's priced the same as the laptops with RTX 4060 or even 4050, which is insane. I like the pricing here, but what about performance? This laptop is not that great with that spec because it's not the fastest Core i9 and it's not the fastest 4070. It performed well, but I think because of the 240-watt adapter, you can't get full power out of Core i9 3900HX, and you can't get full power with your RTX 4070. As you can see in the benchmarks, it didn't match the competition with these specs, but it can destroy the competition in this price range, which is nice, and I liked it when I used this laptop and saw this performance in it. I got good performance in games too. I got around 420 FPS in Rainbow Six Siege, which is insane, and I like the performance and gaming on this laptop. I got around 200 max FPS on Apex Legends, which is good results, but it's not the fastest 4070 and the best 4070 results in Apex Legends. Overall, I like the performance here, and consider its pricing. I can give it 8 out of 10 for the performance part. Speakers are not that great. I didn't like it, and I suggest you to use an external speaker for this laptop. I didn't like the speakers, and battery life was not that great. It was around 3 hours or 4 hours with its 62 watt hour battery. It's a small battery for this laptop. At least it needs 80 watt hour, but they put 62 watt hour battery in it, and it's a small. So this is the webcam quality of MechRevo 16. What do you think about this webcam quality? I don't like it, but it's enough for your meeting. Overall, I can give this laptop a 7 out of 10 score, which is fair, I think, because of its pricing and its performance, but it had some downside alongside some upsides. Like the keyboard, I didn't like it. I didn't like this wobbly hinge, and overall 7 out of 10 is a fair score for it. What do you think about this laptop? Tell us in the comments below, and if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.